How to build a successful mentorship relationship. It's really about creating psychological safety between two people. One way of doing that is first stepping into the relationship and the collaboration, the mentorship itself, as two equals. Really deeply receive the perspective that we have joined a joint learning journey together. We go in with two roles. One is a mentor and one is a mentee. And we have the awareness that these roles can swap in a conversation. So what I'm saying with that is for you to be open to that no matter if you sit in the position as a mentor or mentee, there is always something that you can bring and there is always something that you can receive. Creating psychological safety in a relationship starts with creating a sense of safety. Safety between two humans can come when you have a clear agreement. It can be clear agreement in time. We're in this collaboration relationship for 1 year, for example. We are in this relationship with the agreement of me as the mentee having a direction, a goal, and the mentor is going to support me. And we're going to meet so many times under a year. So we have a clear structure and we have clear agreements and expectations. That is can be a ground way of creating safety. Then we need to start building trust with each other. And trust is something that is built through actions. And trust is actually built through both parts coming with openness and the daring to show their full self. So it's about bringing your vulnerability and bringing your authenticity. When I share my full self with you, you can notice some kind of trust. I give you trust that brings you give me openness, and then you bring your story of who you are, and that will create trust within me, and then you build that psychological safety. So that's one part of it. There are a couple of skills that is really valuable to bring to a mentorship conversation. And for you, as a mentor, it's really about your presence. Sometimes you can feel insecurity of how should I guide? What questions should I ask? How should I be a really good mentor? And these are questions that can be a sign of that you actually want to give the best of you to the person that you're in a relationship with. And I would like to give you one skill that in one way it's a really simple skill and it can take a lifetime to be a master in. So bringing your presence, bringing your full capacity to be there, here and now. Trusting that sometimes it's not about what you have to say or what you have to give in the conversation. It's when you can hold space for someone to share their own inner world with you and to receive that with full presence. Then sometimes they will find answers within themselves that they were not aware of that they were available and in there. And in our presence, our capacity of really listening. What are they actually saying? What are their patterns in their communication or in their lives? What is the questions that needs to be asked in this moment? Open question that opens the conversation to go deeper and to be more explorative. And sometimes, as a mentor, bringing your own failures to the table, bringing your own stories about shame and guilt of failures you have had in your professional or personal life can give the person a sense of, oh, there's another human there on the other side of the conversation, which gives them the courage to share their failures, their stories of shame and guilt. And in that, you are deepening your human connection, you create more trust, more openness, and you increase the level of psychological safety. And then more vulnerability can come into the room, more authenticity can come in, and more potential can be unfolded. And for you as a mentee, to really use the tool of try talking. Like, you don't have to come with all the answers to your mentor. You don't have to come and have figured it all out. You can actually come and explore it with them and using the tool of try talking, which means that you can just try to put words on the challenges you have or the solution that you can see is possible for the challenges you have. So allowing yourself to speak out, speak to someone else without needing to have the right answers. Sometimes that relaxes a person so you can actually notice that, oh wow, I never saw this perspective in that way before, and maybe you have more space within yourself to put things together which you don't have the same availability for if you feel stressed and nervous and have a sense of that I need to perform, I need to have all my things together. I also would like to share something that I heard under today's training with a group of mentor and mentees. And there was one person who said, how to create a successful mentor relationship is to allow failures and don't take yourself so seriously. And there is so much wisdom in that sentence, and you could unpack it I would say for hours, but I will try to do it very shortly. Like, to really allow yourself to go into the mindset of loving failures, seeing failures as something very normal on the journey of learning something, seeing failures who has nuggets of wisdom inside of them that you can unpack when you're reflecting on your failure and learning from your failure. And just by having an environment in between the two of you in your conversation, that learning is okay, it's a part of the process, it doesn't need to be shamed or wronged, it just is. It actually opens up our conversation and it unleashes more creativity and more courage to try and fail and iterate and try and fail and iterate and find new things along the way. I would also like to share a couple of sentences around don't take yourself so seriously. I would actually say, I would like to give you a paradox. Please do take yourself seriously and don't take yourself so seriously. And what do I mean with that? I mean, you have entered a 1-year-long mentorship program. Take that seriously, like yourself in that program seriously. Come with your dreams, come with your hopes, come with your desires of the changes or the involvement that you want to have. And do not negotiate on that. So bring them, ask all the questions that is needed, allow yourself to try out, allow yourself to fail, and iterate and regroup and redo. And when you're doing that, don't take yourself so seriously. Allow yourself to play, be courageous, open, trying things out, trying perspectives. Yeah, I think that's what I would like to bring. Yeah, thank you.